graders, we're going to talk about lesson 11.2 today, which is on evaluating expressions. We talked about expressions yesterday. Expressions are a way of writing a number, expressing a number, like the sum of n and 5, or 3 more than c. Now, you're going to be given a value for the variable in the expression. You're going to be given a number to use in the expression so that you can find an answer. Your answer isn't just going to be the expression, but you'll be able to find an answer. Okay? Take out your notes, guys. AJ, can you give him back his notes? Take out your notes. Now, find this example here. Okay? This is what you're going to be doing for today. You're going to take this value that's given. It might be one value, it might be more than one. And if x equals 7, then you're going to substitute that number in place of the variable. What does this mean, Lily?
Multiply.
Yeah, multiply what?
Multiply
4 times x. So it doesn't mean if we put 4, 7 here, it doesn't mean the number 47, does it? So how are we going to show to multiply? How do we need to show this as multiplication? Guys, hands and eyes, follow along. What do we need to put between the 4 and the 7? Sam? A dot. Or, like it says here, whenever you're putting in a number, you should put it in parentheses. Whenever you substitute a number into an expression, you should put it in parentheses. Okay? Parentheses mean multiplication, don't they? Yeah. Parentheses mean multiplication. So this now shows 4 times 7. Minus 18 divided by 3. Okay? Now what do we do? Once we have the number into the expression, write this down, guys. Nope, put the number in. Don't rewrite it, put the number in. Then what should we do first? Sam? Okay. What should we do first in this expression?
You should times 4 times 7.
Times 4 times 7. Then minus 18?
No. No.
Why not? Emily?
Orders of operations.
Order of operations say we have to do the division next, right? We can't do subtraction before division. We have to follow the order of operations. So now we do 18 divided by 3, which is 6. And then find the value. This is called evaluating. Whenever it says to evaluate, it means to find the number, find the value of the expression. Okay? If there was another number, let's say that it said x equals 7 and negative 3. 7, x can be 7 or negative 3. Then what would we do? We'd have to find the answer for 7 and then go back and do the same thing with negative 3.
Why?
Because x can be 7 and negative 3.
You would add both the answers?
No, you wouldn't add both the answers. You have two separate answers. So let's substitute in negative 3. Substitute in negative 3. Go ahead and do that right now. For this same expression, now substitute negative 3. Put this in your notes. Put this in your notes, Asa. Did you do it for negative 3? Come on, follow along. What did you get, Luke? Did you do it yet? Okay. Put it in your notes. Substitute in negative 3 now. So, 4 Yeah, what happens if I don't put parentheses
It
here?
looks like 4 minus 3.
It looks like 4 minus 3, exactly. It's not 4 minus 3, is it? It's 4
Times negative 3.
times negative 3. Negative 12 minus 6. Is that negative 6?
No, 6.
No, it's 6.
Negative 6. No,
No.
29. No.
Negative 18.
Negative 18.
It's plus negative, isn't it? So it's negative 18. So x is 22.
And 18.
I'm sorry, the value is 22 when x is 7. The value is negative 18 when x is negative 3. Does everybody see that?
Yeah.
Sandy?
Wait, so if it's 2 numbers, you have to do both of them?
Yep, you have to do both of them separately and get different answers.
But what do you do with the different answers?
You leave them. They're both answers to the question.
You have 2 answers.
You have 2 answers. You might have 3 answers or 4 answers.
7.
Depending on how many values they give you for x. Okay? Now, there's another concept that you're going to encounter in this lesson. And the concept is combining like terms. Write down these notes.
Oh, thanks, Gray.
Combining like terms. Remember, I told you before that 4x means 4 x's. This expression 4x literally tells you how many x's. So then 5x means 5 x's. And because we insert a plus sign, we can move things around using what property? Commutative property. So we could simplify this expression. How could we simplify this expression? By adding these like terms. How could we add, what would this be if we add these like terms? Great?
9 times
9 times x, yep, 9x. So before evaluating, you might be able to simplify this. This is 9x minus 12. Okay? Now, if it says, evaluate this expression when x equals 5, -1, and, oh, let's see, 12. So then what would we do?
We do all three of the problems.
Yep, you do all three.
Yep.
9 times 5 is
45.
45 minus 12.
That's positive 33.
33. 9 times -1. -9 minus 12
Positive.
is
No, negative.
Yep.
Negative
1. And 9 times 12,
110.
108. Yep.
Minus
Minus 12.
96. So 31, 33, -29, and
Yep.
6. Diane?
Otherwise, you'd have had to substitute in x twice, and then multiply, and then add them together. It's much easier to simplify first. Now, you can only simplify like terms. Terms that look exactly alike. Remember when we had 12x plus 16y? Could you add 12x and 16y?
No, because you don't know what they
And
are.
make that 28xy or something like that?
No,
No.
only if you know what
No.
X and Y were.
Only if you knew what x and y were, but even then, what happened to the addition sign?
It just died.
You can't combine those. Okay? They don't look alike. This isn't 28xy.
20.
This is just 12x plus 16y's.
Wait,
You have to keep them separate when they don't look alike. When, then be x squared, wouldn't it? Yep. So this is wrong. We can't combine like terms that way. Okay? Alright, I have a worksheet for you to practice. Evaluating expressions, finding the value.